Safe establishes new development firm to attract institutions and tackle crypto's cyber warfare era. In the wake of a North Korea-linked hack, Safe is retooling its approach, eschewing contractor models for a foundation-owned, fast-moving labs unit. Safe, the popular multiparty crypto wallet previously called Gnosis Safe, has launched a new development unit, Safe Labs, in a move aimed at consolidating its operations and sharpening its product roadmap after it was targeted in February's $1.4 billion ByBit hack, the largest crypto heist to date. The new entity will serve as the core development arm of Safe, which until now had outsourced technical work to a separate development firm, a structure commonly used across the crypto industry. Safe Labs chief executive Rahul Rumalla said on Wednesday, Safe Labs will operate directly under the umbrella of the Safe Foundation, a non-profit organization. In an interview with CoinDesk, Rumalla said the transition reflects a broader strategy shift toward building products that can meet both the ideological standards of cypherpunk culture and the practical demands of enterprise clients. This framework that we are forced to operate in, it actually forces you to compromise one over the other. If you want more security, you have to compromise on convenience, and if you want more convenience, you compromise on security, Rumalla said. We at Safe Labs, we step back and we reject this framework. We don't want to operate in this model where we have to compromise one over the other. According to Rumalla, the ByBit hack was a catalyst for the creation of Safe Labs. While Safe's core smart contracts remained uncompromised, its user-facing web application was infiltrated with malicious code by North Korea's Lazarus Group. That attack enabled the hackers to trick ByBit's CEO into signing off on a transaction that rerouted funds into their control. What we saw with an attack like this is that our core values were used against us, Rumalla said. Anonymity, privacy, self-custody, transparency, open source. These were used against us. Despite the breach, Rumalla said user confidence in the Safe platform remained strong. The application saw practically no churn in the aftermath and continues to process 10% of all transaction volume across Ethereum virtual machine, EVM, compatible networks. We're not defending against cyber attacks, Rumalla said. We are defending cyber warfare, and that requires a mindset shift, not just at the project level, not at the company level, but as Ethereum or even crypto as a whole. The move to formalize internal development echoes similar shifts by other major protocols, including Morpho and Polygon, which have both recently made moves to streamline decision-making and improve accountability with more traditional organizational structures. In parallel, Safe Labs is also refocusing on product design. The team is currently working on a V2 version of its wallet, which Rumalla described as more opinionated, meaning bolder product direction, particularly for institutional users. What we're going to be launching and testing in the future is a subscription plan, essentially, that's called Safe Pro or Safe for Enterprises, Safe for Institutions, very much around that realm, he said. We're going to basically package this opinionated product that's more for the user segments that have higher security needs and more customization appetite. We need to operate at startup speed, Rumalla added. That in itself is the premise of why we need to operate as a separate, independent entity. We need to align where we need to align, which is on the mission, but we need to be a bit more independent in terms of how we execute. With more than $60 billion in total value locked and over $1 trillion in historical transaction volume, according to Rumalla, Safe remains one of crypto's most battle-tested self-custody platforms. The team, now roughly 40 strong and based in Berlin, is betting that its next chapter, one that embraces opinionated product design without sacrificing its open-source ethos, will help define how wallets look in a world heading toward a trillion-dollar on-chain economy. Our mission is simple, making self-custody easy and secure, Rumalla said. That's a win for everybody. Sam is CoinDesk's deputy managing editor for tech and protocols. His reporting is focused on decentralized technology, infrastructure, and governance. Sam holds a computer science degree from Harvard University, where he led the Harvard Political Review. He has a background in the technology industry and owns some ETH and BTC. Sam was part of the team that won a 2023 Gerald Loeb Award for CoinDesk's coverage of Sam Bankman-Fried and the FTX collapse.